Kenny, it's been another poor week weather-wise. How's that impacted on your preparations for Saturday?
Well, it's been really frustrating. You know, I think not only are the games being cancelled, but you know, getting somewhere to train properly. We've been here, there, and everywhere over the last couple of weeks, and it seems an eternity since the last time we were on grass. So hopefully the weather can pick up, but it is certainly a frustrating time for everyone.
You've obviously, your last game was on the 31st of January against Partick Thistle, and that was a defeat. It was a disappointing performance that day as well. Has it been a bit frustrating not to get that out of your system?
Well, you always try to do that. You know, if you have a poor performance, in many ways, Queen of the South are the opposite. You know, they have come off the back of a really good result against Dunfermline for the game on Saturday. We were really disappointed that the Dunfermline game got cancelled, but we've just got to get on with it. You know, and I say the frustration thing really sets in regards to the players, because they all want to play football. I managed to get a reserve game there on Tuesday night at Leicester. It was a useful exercise for us because it gave a number of players much needed 90 minutes, but you know, there was a lot of frustrated lads that thought they were going to be playing, and I couldn't get them in. You know.
The forecast isn't looking too good for later on in the week. How much does that impact on the squad's preparation when this goes on?
Stop I think the thing that knew from last much in doubt against Dunfermline last Saturday, so common sense prevailed. So we'll have to wait to see what the situation is down at Dumfries, you know, in regards to how their pitch is. But I think the whole country's been gripped in this little spell of weather that we're having, and you know, it doesn't seem any light at the end of the tunnel.
The Queen of the South game's the first of three this weekend. You're unbeaten on your last 3 visits to Dumfries, and you've taken 4 points from 6 against Queens this season. Are those sorts of statistics enough to give the players a lot of confidence going down there?
Well, it certainly shows them that what's capable. You know, if they can get their game together. I mean, there's nothing to stop us going down there and hopefully coming back with 3 points, but certainly going down there and coming back with something. The leagues get very tight, and 30 to go. I think we'll need to win at least half them to 2-0 here.
Following on from that, you've got Clyde and Ross County. I mean, is it hard to keep the players focused on just one game at a time, or how confident are you that they'll be able to handle this pressurised spell of games? Well,
it's got to be one game at a time, because if they start looking too far ahead of themselves, you start tying yourself in knots. You know, and we've got the cup ties sandwiched in between these games, and you know, if that goes ahead next Tuesday, it's certainly a very, very important spell for the club, and it'll be a spell that, going back to the reserve game that we spoke about, you know, because we're going to have, you know, a spell of games where injuries, suspensions, loss of form. So it's really important that we have lads ready to step in and be available and ready to play 90 minutes when required.
Just finally, Kenny, the only injury problem has really been Paul Lovering. Is his rehabilitation coming along well?
Well, we got him another 65 minutes on Tuesday night there. You know, he just really needs now. He's another one that's been frustrated because of the weather, because it's hindering his rehab because of the surfaces that we've been forced to train on. You know, it's really, the quicker we can get back out on grass, the better. But certainly Paul got another 65 minutes and came through it fine. But I wouldn't really anticipate any other problems, you know, leading up to Saturday's game. And the big problem we are going to have is the weather. You know, it's in the south. We'll touch in the south before, say today or tomorrow, and try and get an early what their thoughts are on the game going ahead.
Thanks, Kenny.